Julia Snow Bunny.
Right.
And then she got Mr. Celebrity over there.
Gilligan.
He's bougie.
Yeah, Gilligan get
Like,
bougie like that.
Yeah, he's bougie, man.
Spread
Like,
his hair out.
Yeah.
Man.
Fabio.
Got his Chinese attitude
you
going
can't
on.
take Gillian to the hood.
Nah,
He
you
don't have
can't.
no hair.
Right.
He got some good
He's
hair.
selling that.
He got some good hair.
Pit bulls ain't fucking with him.
Right.
Yeah, like, you know,
Right.
you
Nah.
just don't look hood friendly.
Nah, he got
No.
experience with a pit bull too. Yeah.
Man. So what's been going on with you guys, man? What's new with you guys?
Oh man, it's always new with me. Just living life. Hell, that had you something new every day.
You look
Go
tired.
outside.
You should see his life.
Man.
My life's the shit.
Yes, it is. I imagine.
Literally.
The shits or the shits.
Hey man, it's never
number
dull
two
moment.
with a regular
It's
Never.
dull moment.
Right.
I can
True.
please say.
True.
Yeah.
Business is never dull.
You're one of the
Exactly.
funniest people I know, man. You remind me
Thank
of my
you,
brother.
thank
You
you,
one of the
man.
funniest people I know.
And you know, it's just natural. It's just telling the truth about shit.
Hey, that's what life shit
You know what I'm
is.
saying? Yeah.
It's the person.
You in that damn light.
Yeah, right. What's
I
going
know,
on?
it's a Discord in this bit.
Man. That's how, you know, that's how you do when you come up to the studio and it's hot. You know,
Yeah.
shot to the
Sports
lights
in
off,
the
think it's
studio,
gonna
right?
be cool. No,
Right.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's what
This is street facts, not hood facts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, we did that all the time. Turn out the lights. It's hot in Brooklyn, man.
Right.
It's summer.
Man, it's crazy. So man, tell us about, you know, what brought you out to LA.
Yeah, LA was, you know, a dream I always had, you know, since I was like a kid to be in this business, you know what I mean? Like, you know, getting in this acting field. And it was like, you know, I was blessed as a kid, basically. Because when I was younger, I used to stand outside this club, Studio 54, and I was you know, wishing as a kid, like, man, I want to be a part of like one of these people coming in on the red carpet through Studio 54, man, that was like my dream.
Right.
Then when I finally made something happen in my career through comedy, modeling, and the host of Eyes on Hip Hop, it was like Studio 54 had shut down. So I was like,
Right,
man, my
right,
dream
right.
was over. So the only thing I had left was LA. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get out to Hollywood to make this shit
Okay,
happen.
bro.
Yeah.
No mean to cut you off,
Yeah, you did.
but I apologize, you
It's
know, but it's some important information right here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your hard work, your ethics, and all that stuff. Is there anything that you can tell, like, anybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Like keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Like, let them know, you know what I'm saying, like, it really takes the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I see you out here, you know what I'm saying, you're doing your thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a different market out here.
Yes,
you
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
had in
Totally.
New York and all
Yes.
that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Just let everybody know like what's the real struggle, you know, how you keep on, you know what I'm saying, pursuing what you do.
Yeah,
Because you get a lot of no. You
Oh,
get a
yeah.
lot of no. You
do,
get a lot
you
of
do.
false
You
yes.
do. You do.
And you also get a lot
Hype
of
dreams.
exactly.
Right,
So,
yeah,
like
get it
we
all.
want to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
like how you go about your day to day. How you don't end up like Rob Kardashian
Yeah,
messing
well,
with this business.
Yeah, because
True,
I'm
true.
saying the brother seems like he's got a, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good head on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm
He
saying?
got you.
it takes a lot of hard work, to be honest. Like, I mean, it was plenty of times in my life where I wanted to give up and I thought, like, you know, nothing was gonna happen.
Right.
But it takes ambition. Like, you know, when you have ambition, you know, you get a lot of no's. Like, you go to auditions, you get no's. You go to, like, you know, when you're trying to rap, because I actually tried that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
right,
so
right.
what got you through? Like, you know what I'm saying, when you heard like the no's, you know what I'm saying, and like you just like maybe like it was a time you felt like it wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But what kept you going?
Believing in yourself, man. If you feel you got a talent, you feel you represent yourself as an artist,
Right, most definitely.
nobody can stop that. I mean, there's a lot of people, they get a lot of no's. People say you're not meant to do this. This is not your career. Why don't you go back to working a 9 to 5? I mean, I had all that. But I believed
Had
in
your
myself.
time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I believed in myself, man. And I mean, no matter where you come from, I lived in the roughest hoods. You really don't know. South Bronx, Harlem, you know,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. I mean, where at nights in South Bronx, you had guns going off, bah, bah,
Right,
bah,
right,
bah.
right,
Nobody's coming out of the South Bronx doing anything for themselves.
You know?
I mean, that's all you hear. Especially in Manhattan, when you're going around these bougie people in
Right.
Soho and Chelsea, and they got all
Okay,
these people.
so going through all of this and all that stuff, like what would you say was your motivation?
My motivation basically was my mom, to be honest. You know,
Okay,
my
yeah.
mother, she always, since I was a kid, she said, you know what, you have something that, you know, that brings light to a lot of people, which was your smile,
Right.
and you make people laugh.
You got a
and
good
love.
personality, man.
Thank you,
Like,
thank you,
man,
thank you,
you
thank you.
definitely
Yeah.
like.
Most
It's your
definitely,
spirit,
most definitely.
you know.
I
Yeah.
appreciate, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, just being around you, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
thank you,
Like,
thank you.
The knowledge
And
that
good
you
energy.
carry,
Thank
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everything that you know what I'm saying you can say to like up and coming artists and whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's very vital.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it's really somebody that's really out here that's
struggling.
that's
I know.
doing it, you know what I'm saying?
I've been there.
That's hand in hand, like just out here.
Yeah, I've been there. I mean, I've been there where to the point where, man, I was like homeless. I ain't had no place to live.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't know where I was gonna get my next meal from.
Man,
and I
keep
just,
it real.
yeah, and I know people think like, yeah, well, how would you not know when you're gonna get your next meal? I mean, it was at that point where I didn't know because I never faced that fact before. But when I was facing that fact, I had to make a way.
Yeah.
And some people resort to the wrong situation where hustling, I'm gonna get money on the streets. I did that too.
Right.
But I had to eat. So, and you know, most people, they just don't know the road to take to do the right thing because they feel every door is closing in their face. You know, with our president we got now, you know, which everybody knows,
Yeah,
you know,
she in
like,
charge.
yeah, you know, and the police force breathing down your back.
But with the president right now, that lets you know anything possible.
Exactly.
Man.
Anything's possible, that's true. If Trump can do it, I can do it, yeah. He gave me ambition, yeah, he gave me ambition. But when you living in a neighborhood where, you know, everything is going backwards. The police always on your back. You know, you walk out your door, they waiting for you to walk out your door. You go a block away and they want to search you to see if you got anything on you.
We're not talking this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit is real,
we're not gonna glorify it. We're gonna tell you how
it's
it's
real
started,
out
you know
here.
what I'm saying?
It's real out
And
here,
the footwork and everything about it.
Yeah, and I just put my hustle down. I believed in myself. I mean, I grind. I used to go to like churches and be like, yo, look, you know, when the preacher's preaching, you know, they have testimony service. Can I get up and say a testimony? And when I say the testimony, I get into some comedy stuff, talking about Jesus. Yo, I don't understand why people get their hands laid on their head and pass out. But people found it funny. You know, they're like, this dude's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Personality,
yeah,
bro.
personality.
So you did a lot of stand-up.
Yeah, a lot of stand-up. Yeah, I actually was a writer. I graduated from American Comedy Institute for sitcom writing, sketch comedy. Nice. One in my class with Tracy Morgan, for all those that know. And, you know, they doing their thing. And, you know, I was around Tracy and them back in the clubs. You know, I've been in Eddie Murphy's area. You know, I mean, when I used to work out in Inglewood Cliffs, like Eddie Murphy and his wife, which I ran into in L.A., which was funny with Julie. Yeah. And I was like, you remember me? And at that time, you know, when we was in Valley, she was pregnant, you know, and then later on I see her with Strahan, which me and Michael Strahan was really good friends. You know, I used to go to Giants games and, you know, I've been through that life. Like, I hustled myself through that with a gift of gab, my smile. People, like, if you present yourself properly, people will accept you in that lifestyle. You know what I mean?
They always say, like, you know, the best investment is in
yourself.
That's two things that happen,
you
know what I'm saying, in this field, you know, in this industry with, you know what I'm saying, you going after what you want. It's two things that's gonna happen. Your personality is either gonna kill you or make you, or break you. A lot of times, they don't really look at, you know, your resume. They look at you before they even look at your resume.
Hell yeah.
So you see a lot of these actors and actresses who really don't have an impressive resume, but their personalities land them an impressive resume.
Exactly.
Because they end up getting parts just based on, you could walk through the door and the producer can say, you know what, I like the way he smiled. I like the way he walked. I like how he read that right there.
Right.
He don't have the experience, but I want to go with him. So, you know, that's...
I like the color of his skin.
Exactly. Like, you know.
Yeah, true story.
Now, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like it was an opportunity, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like, you had to pretty much not be your true self? Like, pretty much you have to sacrifice in order to get that opportunity, and did you get that opportunity?
Yeah, well, basically, well, it happened to me recently, being here in LA. Well, actually, no, it happened the last time I was here in LA. I came here to perform at the Comedy Store. Okay. And CAA was checking me out. Back then, that's when I first graduated from school. So Creative Artists Agency brought me out to LA. Right. And I went to this party. This is the funny thing about it. The agent that was representing me, she was like, you know, we're gonna sign you or whatever, you know, this is what we want you to do, and we want to take you to this party. These are for the new people we signing. So I went to this party. And I'm in this big house in Hollywood Hills. I'm like, man, I'm looking over LA. I'm like, man, LA is the shit, man.
Right,
It's nice, right?
Oh, yeah, glitz
beautiful, right? It's glamorous, nice. And all of a sudden I see this Italian girl, and we outside by the pool upstairs. We overlooking the whole LA, so I'm talking to her. And this guy walks by us and he says, no secrets. I don't even know this dude. I mean, I'm telling you, I just got there the day before. This guy walked by me and her and said, look, don't be keeping no secrets. White dude, you know, he says that. So I'm like Caucasian. I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody. But anyway, so I say to the girl, you know this guy? What, y'all had a relationship or something? She was like, nah, I don't know him. I've never seen this guy in my life. I just came here too. I'm from New York. They brought me here for my art. So I'm like, really? So she's like, so then we continue talking, and he walked back by us by the pool and said, man, I thought I just told y'all no secrets. I'm like, man, you trying to sun me?
Yeah,
I don't know you, man. What are you talking about? So I'm getting kind of offended. But
Right.
I'm trying to hold my composure because I'm around all these bougie people and I'm an artist that CAA want to sign.
Yeah.
So they bring everybody downstairs because the guy was playing the piano. So the guy playing the piano, I'm still talking to the chick. I'm in LA by myself. I'm trying to get my rap on.
Right, yeah.
And the guy stops the piano. Same guy was playing the piano. He said he played with Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle. He stopped playing after the song and everybody's clapping. I'm talking to her and he said, the person I want to pay attention is not paying attention. So, and everybody turns and looks at us and we're sitting off in the corner by the stairs in this big house.
Man.
So I'm looking at her, I'm like, you gotta have something going on with this dude.
Right,
He's not
yeah,
telling me, right?
yeah.
You know, he playing me like that. I'm getting my Brooklyn is coming in now, right?
Yeah,
My
right.
street game getting hard.
In Tennessee,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, in this, you know, this bougie area. So next thing you know, the guy says to me, the person I want to pay attention should pay attention. I played 3 more songs for him.
Knew it.
Yes, sir.
Knew it.
Just like that.
So what was your reaction?
My reaction was,
Get the fuck out of
yo,
here.
pack up and run out the
What?
store. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? But I'm like, hold on. I want
Party's
to see,
over.
yeah, I want to see, like, this is CAA. This is the biggest agency,
Right,
like,
right.
you know, to represent all the biggest
That's
artists. So I
crazy.
fall back. So I listen to this next song. And so this time I stand up and clap.
Man.
Now, to make a long story short, afterwards, this girl, she's a Playboy bunny. I know her. I seen her in the magazines.
Nice.
She walks me up to this hot tub outside overlooking LA
Oh,
with the
dude.
trees blocking different stuff.
Right,
So
right.
then I'm in the pool. I'm thinking she gets in with me with her. She takes off her
He
dress.
gets
She had a
in with
bikini
you?
in. No, this is me and her. We're talking. Next, you know, he comes upstairs with like 2 Brave boys. We call them. They're like, hey.
No way.
Hey, hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
they get in the
nah.
hot tub and she gets out. My time is up. Look, I want you to get to meet such and such. So I don't want to say his name, you know.
Right,
I mean, I don't
yeah,
know what
yeah.
situation that may cause in my career, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
blast him. But anyway, so he gets in the hot tub. I jump out. Well, I throw my stuff and I go
Yeah.
downstairs and I go outside. You know,
Deuces.
smoke me a cigarette. Yeah,
Like,
I'm
seriously.
gone.
Right.
I'm burning rubber up out of there.
Yeah.
So next thing you know,
Walking on water.
Yes. My agent comes outside while I'm out, and I'm talking to the owner of the house that CAA rents. And everybody knows CAA do rent houses in Hollywood
They
Hills
do.
for their artists, and this is a true story.
Mhm.
And the agent comes outside, and she says to me, Merlin, I don't know what CAA, if we're going to sign you or not, but you know what? We're going to another party, so whatever way you're going to get home, you need to find your way home. Now, they sent me a car to pick me up where I was staying at the
Wow.
hotel
Yeah,
down
but you
in
didn't play
Santa
ball,
Monica.
so
Yeah.
now you were
So they
you
left
asked
me.
out.
Yeah, they left me up
They
there.
left you.
True story. I called the taxi. Beverly Hills Cabs. I wasn't even from LA. They said
Wow.
Beverly Hills Cabs pick
Man.
you up. I called the taxi. They don't come. I'm up there for like an hour. This cab don't show up. So I tell the
Let's
owner, he
go.
said, let me call. He gets on the phone and calls him. And like 30 minutes later, the cab comes. And he said, man, I thought you was lying. Nobody calls a cab in Hollywood Hills.
Right. No
Yeah,
shit.
Man.
yeah, and after that, it was a wrap. There's more to that story, but you know what? I don't want to put that agent on full blast because she did some grimy stuff too. When we
Man.
before that, we went out. You know, it's just
I kind of see where it's going.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's who.
Sound like
Yeah.
we in a fight.
Yeah, that's
club.
yeah. But I'm trying to keep it real. You
That's
know,
how the
LA.
cold setup,
Yeah.
man.
So you know what you got to go through if you're trying to do something here. I mean,
Cold-
you're gonna
is
go
he-
through that. Yeah.
Is he?
What is that?
You're gonna go through it. Yeah.